What's up, my friends? Today we're doing a product review for the new drum head from Evans. This thing is the UV2. Let's check it out. Here we go. Okay, so first of all, I have to thank the wonderful people at D'Addario Canada for sending me this drum head to check out. I caught word that it was going to be coming a couple months ago, and I've been seriously stoked to check this thing out ever since. It even came with this letter, printed on like retro printer paper with these holes down the sides and stuff. At least I think that's what this is. It's a little before my time, but it's addressed from Experimental Value Assessment Network, or Evan. Get it? I've been especially stoked for this drum head, and here's the reason why. A few years ago, Evans put out the UV1. This thing was really cool, totally revolutionary technology. They're curing the coating into the head with UV light, and that makes it so that the coating's kind of baked in there, I guess, and it's not gonna chip off and flake the way a normal drum head that's coated would. But it works. It's really great. The durability is off the charts. Now, the only drawback, and the reason that I didn't use the UV1 really seriously for my gigs, was because it's a one-ply drum head. And nothing wrong with one-ply drum heads. I'm just a two-ply kind of guy. Enter the UV2. See, now the two-ply crew can take advantage of all the benefits that the UV1 offered. But now we've got two 7mm plies. So enough chatting, let's take a listen to this thing. I'm gonna put it on my Mapex Sledgehammer. This thing is 14 by 6.5 inches of hammered brass goodness. And it's built to rock, and this drum head is built to rock. So, just makes sense. 3 tunings, here we go. Okay, so what are my thoughts after playing this drum head for a while? They're really simple. This thing's a beast. I've been wailing on this thing and really putting it through its paces. It doesn't have a mark on it. This thing, the durability factor is off the charts here. This thing can stand up to some serious punishment. The other thing is that through all the abuse that I've been putting it through, it has held its tuning really well. Like, I haven't noticed it really stretching out or getting all weird on me, getting any weird overtones. It's really been holding that tuning, and I love that. It's the worst when you're playing a drum head and you hit it like 3 times and then it's like, great. I always tell my students that the choice of your drum head is just as important as the choice of your drums themselves. You can have the nicest, most expensive birch, babinga, African, sourced from the depths of whatever amazing drum set, and if you slap some mediocre drum heads on it, then it's gonna sound really mediocre. I love the character that this drum head gives my snare drum. I go for sort of a mix between crack and a full body. I want my snare drum to sound aggressive. I want it to have teeth, but I don't want it to be thin either. I want it to be full. So there's a mixture there, and I need it to cut through. If there's a Marshall stack over here and a Marshall stack over here, even if my drum has a mic on it and it's going through a PA system and everything, I want the sonic properties of my snare drum to cut through all that noise. And there is no danger that the UV2 is not gonna cut through. This thing cuts like crazy. Now, to be honest, in the past, I gravitated towards the dry series of drum heads from Evans. Those are the ones with those are the ones that don't allow alcohol. They're dry. Dad jokes for the win. Those are the ones with the little vents that make your drum sound a lot more dry. I like those. I like that kind of controlled sound. Now, the UV2 doesn't have any vents, so you're definitely going to get a little bit more ring than you might with those dry heads, as I experienced, but that's not a big deal. Like, sometimes it's good to have that ring and be able to control it and have the option, especially if you're in the studio or if you have a producer that's like, nah, I think we need a little bit more tone out of that drum. This drum head can do that. For me, if I end up switching permanently to this drum head, I'm probably going to run it with like a small little moon gel on it or something just to control it a little bit, but that's just my taste. So, would I play this drum head? Absolutely. But the real test, would I recommend this drum head to my students, my closest inner circle of drummer friends? And the answer to that is yes, absolutely. I feel totally comfortable recommending this to my students. And I want to recommend it to you too. I think you should try out this drum head. If you want a good, durable, solid, great sounding 2-ply drum head, the UV2 really deserves you giving it a go. I'm positive you won't be disappointed. So if you like this video, I've got lots more on the way, so please consider hitting the subscribe button. And if you do, please hit the bell icon as well, because that's the only way that YouTube will actually let you know that I've put anything out. Please ring the bell. It is music to the ears of my YouTube overlords. And as always, make your drumming, make your life, and we'll see you in the next one. Now, to be honest, in the past, I've definitely graduated. In the past, I graduated. Good for me. It is an absolute beast when it comes to durability. It's a beast. It's a beast. It's a beast. Everything's a beast. It's just a beast of a drum head, beast of a drum set, beast of a snare. Beast. And I really love the character that this drum head gives my snare drum. Gives my snare drum. I love the character that this drum head gives my snare drum. See, I love the character that this drum head gives. I love the character that this drum head gives my snare drum. When I'm putting a snare drum together, when I'm assembling a snare drum, I love the character that this. Why is this one so hard? This one is killing me. Oh man. Imagine if none of this was recording. Imagine if I just get up and I just look and the red light's not even on. Oh my god, I have to check now. Oh. That's good. It's good. Not that dumb, folks. Not that dumb. There's a drummer joke somewhere there. But I'm not going to make it.